Hey Denver, Ray Williams, your mortgage maestro, coming to you from Summit Mortgage, continuing down the path towards homeownership. And today we're talking about the appraisal. The appraisal is important for you and also for the underwriting and lending portion because it just determines the valuation of the home. That's all. So what does an appraiser do when they go to the house, and how are they different than a home inspector? Well, a home inspector, as you know, is there for health and safety and a thorough review of the home with you so that you could bring up points to the seller that you might like corrected or fixed. An appraisal, on the other hand, is going to be pretty much sheer valuation with respect to room count, with respect to gross living area, with finished basement aspects, garage spaces, fireplaces, air conditioning, upgrades, things like this in comparison to homes that have sold recently within a period of time defined by the appraiser that's acceptable. You'll find that they try to use as close to the sale date of your home as possible. They can go back further. 6 months is a norm and acceptable. A year can be acceptable in unique situations. So those are the homes that they will try to use. But in this type of housing market, they don't usually need to go back more than a month or two for recent sales unless you have a unique home or location, and then they could go back further if properly documented. So it's going to also have a lot of pictures of the interior of your house. It's going to have pictures of the exterior of those comparable sales, and it's going to have the value, which is important to you to know. Does it come in for what I'm buying my home for? What happens if it comes in for more? And I've had that question posed. Let's say it comes in for 315 and you're buying for 300. Someone might ask, well, does this mean I put less money down? And the question is answered with a resounding no, because the lesser of the two in that equation is the purchase price. Therefore, the lending world would use 300 for the sake of what you're doing. Appraisals have a 4-month lifespan, so if your loan got transferred between lenders, you want to make sure to ask them, depending on loan type, it may be acceptable or may not be acceptable to the next lender's needs. So underwriters will take that, review it for consistency and acceptance. They may ask for some I's dotted or T's crossed from the appraiser, but from that, as long as your house appraises and they did a fine job on it, you won't have anything to worry about, and you'll be just kind of waiting on final loan approval, which we'll talk about next. We'll talk to you soon here. Ray Williams, your mortgage maestro.